So for Father's Day, I want to make a shout out to the fathers, the good fathers. I had a good father, have a good father. And there are a few types of women that my dad told me not to deal with growing up, right? Just some wisdom from my father. I wasn't taught a whole lot of things about getting women, but I did learn a good bit of things about how to carry yourself just as a man, right? And he told me a few types of women not to deal with. So the first type of woman he told me not to deal with is a female police officer, right? Like, his logic behind it is a woman whose job is to carry a gun. Oftentimes, it's going to be a woman who may be pretty masculine or dominant. She may have certain a power thing or control issues. And he's just seen men who dated women who were police officers who ended up abusing their power if the relationship didn't go their way. And he's seen that enough to tell me, son, don't date police officers. Cool. Another type of woman he said not to date is a stripper. And I'm pretty sure that it just encompasses the world of sex work in general. I think that's self-explanatory, right? Then he told me not to date women who think God is a woman, or women who have negative views towards masculinity, right? So, a woman who doesn't believe that a man can be the head of the household or should be the man of the household, a woman who believes God is a woman, what I call a sage burner, a woman who I would call that the sage burner, you know what I mean, the feminine dominance, the witch type of women, because I done heard stories from him and my uncle and other men who were a little bit older, you know, who believed, but who went through a period of their life where they dealt with a woman, realized she was a witch, and a bunch of weird shit was going on in those relationships. And then another type of woman my dad told me not to deal with were local women in small towns who are often in and out of relationships on a lower class level, right? This is one he really much warned me about. Like, I go to school in Orangeburg, South Carolina. Well, I'm finished with my coursework, but go to South Carolina State University. He said, listen, if you're going to deal with women who are going to school. Don't deal with the local women. Because he's seen a bunch of men, especially if you're not from that place, who would get caught up into some shit by dealing with a local woman who's fucking with this guy, fucking with that guy. And a long-term situation where you might be in a relationship for 6-8 years, have nothing to do in that town but to fuck, and get in an argument with your long-term drug-dealing or gang-banging boyfriend, and then want to have revenge sex with somebody else. You know what I mean? It's just like, it could be a bad situation. Or might see you, because I'm a college guy, might see you as socially a come up, or a good future financial come up, or be enamored with your intelligence, and then just say, you know what, I'm trying to get pregnant, but not tell you that. And then you end up having a ratchet baby mama. Right? So he said, listen, avoid the drama that come with that. Don't deal with local women. So these are just a few of the different types of things my dad told me to avoid. My father told me. Share that with y'all. Yes, there might be exceptions to some of these things. You might have a lifestyle to where some of these things kind of fit in, or it just comes natural with what you do. You know, if you found somebody who's good, who fits into some of these categories, hey, that's on you, man. More power to you. But these are just the things my father taught me. It's Coach Brody. I'm out.